Previously on the Novympia channel.
Go finger!
And coming up.
You still look like that.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet. Start the shit show.
Hello and welcome to this Novympia treat starring not your girls.
We're still your girls.
What's that?
We'll always be your girls.
You're still my girl. What's that from?
You're still my girl, aren't you?
I could be.
Could be.
Oh, it's from Educating Rita. You know what Educating Rita is also? Wouldn't you die without Marley?
Wouldn't you simply die without Marley?
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, you wouldn't because you're uneducated. So we are recently in the business, aren't we, of changing our channel, graphics and trailer. There's a new trailer. It's all new for the new year.
Yeah, if you're watching this now, it should all be done already.
Which is very exciting.
We loved all the Legendary Creature stuff, but
no one else did.
Bit of rebranding going on, and
Changes.
So yes, you're going to get 4K from us, which obviously is going to look
frightening at times. I think a bit frightening.
It's going to look super shiny, but yeah, I mean, imagine the comments we got before about like, oh, your lace is showing. You're really going to fucking see it now. And that's just fun for everyone, isn't it? So, hello, yes, new year, new us.
We thought, well, not we didn't think actually. If we're being honest, this was an idea from Luxaria.
Lost footage, girls.
Who, if you don't follow her, you probably do. You should go follow her.
You probably don't.
Little card here.
Probably don't follow her.
And we were discussing the stupid furniture I want to be a sofa, my strange addiction parody that I'm sure you guys are very familiar with.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
It was our first viral video. It's the most watched video on our channel. But how old is this? 2015. That's old.
Okay, look, so here's the deal. So in fannying around with 4K and we're going to be also experimenting with like clearer audio and stuff, we're just trying to upgrade everything.
Who cares?
Nova's found some fancy software which takes something and makes it 4K, right?
Yeah.
So we're taking that video as a prime example of something from our channel which was super shite, but we're going to make it super, super glossy. You're not seeing that here, it's going to be a Patreon exclusive, but we decided to react to this because it's weird to me that we've never done this before.
We've done, like, not too soon after it went viral, we did a video reacting to the attention that it had.
But that was
back
probably
then.
the same year, wasn't it? Like it was.
No, I think it was like 2016 or something.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Well,
the
even
next
so,
year.
we would have been shocking then.
But yeah, we've never actually like reacted to this on the channel since.
So this is going to be interesting. I actually haven't watched this in years, and whenever a notification comes in for this, you can tell it's for this video without even clicking on it because it's like, oh my god, that's a man, or something. It's dumb. The comments on this video are so stupid, so you don't even bother clicking on it. So I haven't seen this in a while. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen what? Is this as long as it goes?
Yeah, shove it in your ear hole. Delicate little
My
ear hole.
ear roll.
Down my heroes.
Let's have a look. It's almost on 10 million views, and that's weird though because it was on Facebook. It was on like they put it on what, Lad Bible.
It's there was one thing that I remember seeing on like 89 million views. Like we
collectively.
were so naive back in the day, and we kind of just gave this away in like exchange for credit at the beginning, and a lot of people just didn't even bother doing that. It's so difficult to contain like a viral video from those like content factories that just steal it and then,
like Sweet Story Time, Best Cake, Life Cake. And no, this one doesn't even mention a giant car cake.
Collectively, this has been seen by well north of like 100 million people saw this because collectively on Facebook at one point there was one like 80, one on 30. There was just on Twitter as well.
I think we're getting better at like trying to keep track of it now, but like because its peak has come and gone, it's a bit easier. But like at its peak, it was really like overwhelming.
Okay, let's just watch it and we'll.
Viewers should not attempt. So I remember I made cards
my
there.
weird addiction.
Yeah.
This is the bit that used to fuck me off because people would be like, I don't think this is real. I mean, a quick Google search. You know that's not the name of the show, asshole.
My name is Olympia. I'm 17. I'm just a regular suburban chick.
And I am addicted to pretending to be.
I was thinking it's so weird how, like, I know that there's a clip of you, like, doing the laundry, but, like, the fact that you've just got, like, your undies in the background of, like, most of this video. And
it's alarming, isn't it? The things you put on the internet. This is, I think the reason this went viral, obviously because it was, you know, it ended up getting into, like, compilations of people with weird addictions from the show My Strange Addiction. But I think in particular ours was like, okay, suspicious looking lady, A. She's saying she's 17, which I used to say that all the time. I think
you're a little bit past it now to claim it. Well, you could bring it back, actually. It might be
how
fun.
old would I have been when I did this? I was 24. So, okay, yeah, a bit clear of 17. But that was kind of part of the humour. But people were like, well, she's clearly not. The Blair Witch doll, which back then I would have... I mean, still now I'd probably just wear as casual jewellery.
Yeah, but, like, if we were going to do this
together,
now, it's such a distraction. Like, there's no way you would have, like, kept it on. We would have been like, well, take it off. But to us, it was just, like, another video for the channel. Like,
yeah, so when you combine all these things... Look at that, and that fucking hair. That hair was always referred to as the penis hair. Because people were like, it looks like the end of a penis, that wig. And I was like, that's why I never wore it again.
I think it's something I've just loved doing all my life, and it stems from, you know, one sort of Christmas my Aunt Rosemary sat on me accidentally. She didn't mean to.
Do you remember that person?
How high is your voice?
I didn't mean to. Yeah, I purposely used to
high voice.
Try and tighten it as much as possible. My name's Olympia, I'm 17. I'm just a regular suburban chick. It's really kind of weird to do now. But seeing me in that pink dress, it was from, where was it from? River Island sale, and there was a rack of sale clothes, and it was just this one dress at the end because it was like
violent fuchsia.
It was like a size 18, and everything else was like tiny, petite, little prissy clothes. And I was just picked up, and I was just like, my size. I mean,
the perfect,
why you'd wear that?
Match for that ruby red lip,
and with black feather, like a feathered epaulette. What was that about? The style here was
Fashion.
There was no cohesion to anything. But
we've not even got to me.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll fucking get to you. But do you remember when someone reacted to this and they were just like, here she is, 17, built like a linebacker.
And I was frightened.
Very rude.
Your eyebrows.
That's the thumbnail. I couldn't cover eyebrows to save my life. Her aunt mistook her for a chaise
I have to
longue.
do it. It's a compulsion. I'll be doing, you know, the washing up, some sort of regular...
Look at all this shit in the background.
Wait, what is in the back? There's just a glass. Do you know what? Even to this day, there's just glasses of squash lying around. I'm worse than her from Signs.
It's just, I mean, that flat was so tiny, but like just the shit in the background. It's like, fancy not clearing it up a little bit.
The Teenage Witch box set is there. What's that about?
It's just like a random towel.
It's just a dirty, dirty towel there. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have space for anything. Look at all that shit on that coffee table.
That cactus is no longer with us.
It died, didn't it?
Remember that I just love being...
Oh, there she is.
And I have to just...
Oh, there she is.
That chair
I stole
was
that
from your work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was it stolen?
How do you
getting rid
steal
of it.
a chair? Has Gravekins?
Here we go.
My name is...
Right, just immediately.
Well, why are you pausing it already?
I don't know why you thought...
What do you have to say?
Why are you sticking a giant plastic gemstone to your forehead?
I should bring that back. I like that.
No, it looks ridiculous. What was that about? Do you know what's so embarrassing, though, is your style has not changed. You still look like that.
So...
Just with a styled wig.
My biggest thing about this is the bra straps on show, like when I'm walking away.
Can't see.
No, but you can see them. Like the bra straps are so distracting, like it's so gross. And I think the hair is great. Eyebrows are concerning. Nose contour is bad.
But that's the same wig I'm wearing, because we both bought the same one, didn't we?
Taking on the role...
Look at our old shitty bedroom. We had no space. That flat was tiny, wasn't it?
Well, we live in a very small apartment.
Here, like the bra straps.
She thinks I don't know.
You can see the shadow of whoever's filming it.
No idea.
This episode was...
Oh yeah, you can! I never noticed that before.
That must be me.
I've never noticed that before.
So, our friend Felicity filmed this, and the edit is based on an if you look at the watch this episode, you'll see how close the actual edit is and how we like framed it. Is the one where the woman drinks paint and she has these like marker pens, but there's paint in them. I don't really understand what they are, but she takes the lid off and she goes into her car and she's really ashamed and she drinks paint and you can see all this white paint like drip down her face. Anyway, so that's the one it's based on.
I can't explain it. I don't expect anyone to understand it. I just fucking love it.
I just fucking love it.
Armchair, a chaise longue.
You know, and I'm there.
getting to the point now where it's really affecting me.
There's so many aspects of this which
I don't know how
I'd forgotten about. The washing machine bit.
You're like so trying hard like not to laugh.
There's a few. Look at my hands are all free of tattoos as well.
I can see that you're standing.
Oh, there's me under the...
Look at how bad my posture is. This is before I went to a chiropractor.
Yeah, you're all
My
bent,
posture's so terrible.
bent fucking pigeon lady.
I'm so like hunched over. That's so interesting.
This is longer than I remember it being. I don't recall it being this long. Whenever they would repost this, they'd always cut this bit out.
Because this is the shit bit, because the
doesn't look real.
framing is, this doesn't look real. This looks homemade. The framing is terrible. The lighting is terrible.
Abysmal, yeah.
I have had a go at trying to make this look a bit better in the remaster that will be up on Patreon.
Remaster!
Because we actually still have this projects file and all of the
Oh my
raw
God, yeah.
footage.
Slashing it up now. Couldn't believe it when you said you still had it, and to see that
There were maybe
edit-
1 or 2 like music files that I had to like re-download to like replace, but otherwise it was all still there.
Wild.
So prior to upscaling it to 4K, I did go through, I cleaned up the audio a little bit. I tried to do a little bit of like better color grading, but this scene, the whole thing was just so poorly lit and recorded on like an iPhone 5 or 6 or something, whatever.
No, was that not on that white camcorder?
Oh, maybe.
I think it was on that, which fuck knows what that was.
Maybe. Look at head poking in the background.
Oh
just, like,
yeah,
peeking
it's
behind.
Tara Brown. Look at you acting your ass off.
I am Oscar nominee.
Do you know, I always get, to this day I still feel the same as then. The fear I get when you have to act. Shocking. We were accosted once outside this building by a woman who lived...
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm sorry, I can't. She lived downstairs, didn't she? And she said, "Is it you two in that fucking furniture thing? You don't need to answer, I know it is, because my flat looks the same as yours."
Recognise the window.
It's exactly the same downstairs.
Sometimes I feel like she wants me just to sit on her.
That always irks me, that last line, because it's not like, it doesn't make grammatical sense. It should have been like, she just wants me to sit on her.
Sometimes I think she just wants me to sit on her.
But I say, sometimes I think she wants me just to sit on her.
Oh,
I don't know, it's just an awkward line, isn't it? It's just
anyone
weird.
is reaching the end of the video by that. Yeah, I remember being at work at Clark's Shoes. I remember someone tagging me in it, and because someone had put it on Twitter, and by this point had 50,000 views. I mean, when we put this video out, we had like, what, 100 subscribers with nothing, did we? There was
I really can't remember,
Absolutely
like hardly
nothing.
anything though.
My first episode of This Wine Tastes Like Crap, when it hit 1,000 views, which took about
Well,
a
when
year.
our videos regularly hit 100 views, I
That
remember
was
that
like-
being a big deal.
Absolutely incredible. So to have something
Get into 3 digits.
at that stage hit 50,000 views was absolutely mind-blowing. And I just remember being so nervous because all of a sudden it turned into hundreds of thousands and turned into millions. So to suddenly have this kind of like shit happening to you, and Iggy Azalea tweeted it, didn't she? So all of a sudden I was very nervous all of a sudden. It's a very kind of bizarre feeling to have this happen.
This I've not seen in years, like years and years and years. This is just some like outtakes.
It's just I love this shot. I think this is such a great shot. What did that look like? Fucking weird. Hang on a second. Take this. As if we haven't.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's right. What the fuck's inside it? Like, we don't even use this. It just sits in our studio.
Because it's got like sentimental value now. So
I
we
don't
kept
think it's
it.
the least attractive thing in the world. I don't know where we got it from. Probably like B&Q or something. But like,
It's not great.
It's not ideal. We don't use it, but it's still here. Look, it's happening.
Thumbnail.
I just wish you'd do it again. That might be great for the acoustics are very strange in here. Yeah, this is me, you, and Felicity.
Yes.
And we also filmed something else, didn't we, on this day where we did her makeup for her.
Oh yeah.
So there is actually like more footage of us in these iconic looks.
Oh yeah, because this is all muted in the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were actually singing a little song.
I don't know what the song. What?
I don't want to be in a nightmare tonight.
I don't want to be eaten in a nightmare tonight.
This is very Phoebe Buffet.
That's fine. That was really nice. Oh. I can remember struggling to do that because my face was like trout, like, and I remember really struggling to keep a can remember vaguely having an argument where you were like, you can't be a washing machine, it's not furniture.
There was so much of this conversation.
Yeah, I'm glad we cut this though, because this is real dry. I imagine I would have cut this because me saying, oh my God, don't hit me. I imagine you would have said, we can't leave that in.
I don't remember.
That's
don't know.
like making light of abuse and you can't leave that in. Because you used to be super like PC. Oh my God, it's
happening. What did that look like at the end?
You look like a toy. Someone asked me, this was the peak surreal moment, is when someone asked me if I'd seen this video. They were like, oh my God, have you seen that video on Facebook of that girl that pretends to be furniture? And I spun around and I was just like, are you, what? Like, who's put you up to it kind of thing? And it was the weirdest exchange. And then the look in both of our eyes when we were like, we both kind of realised what was going on. I cannot even explain how strange that was. That flat was a nightmare. You could hear all the neighbours all the time.
Yeah. Look at the unmade beds and just shit everywhere. Like, what are we thinking?
Imagine thinking this was so important that we were just like, here's the unseen footage. That hair. I tried to copy Alaska.
Yeah.
And do that thing round the side. I don't know how it ended up looking so strange.
What else can I be?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly, because trying to think of 37 different kinds of furniture is hard.
Flip going, it could be an ironing board.
Oh, God. Bless her, though. I don't know if she knew that we were doing this or if we were just like, listen, you're here, so you're going to help us. This is really trippy, I think. This is really weird looking at this. We used... Oh, what's that now? It's a slight variation on a chair. Look at my thighs. Did we use that in the end?
No.
Look at your Smurf pajamas. Do you still have? You still have
I don't think I do. No, because they like ripped. What is this shadow?
I don't know. I always think about that shadow. Anytime I see a screenshot of this, I always wonder if that's someone covering something up. But it's not, because it's in the original footage. So I don't know.
We don't have long.
We don't have long.
My name is Olympia.
Prissy butthole.
I don't know how it's going to affect, my family and my friend.
The bracelet you've worn has made your wrist green.
I am that fucking lamp.
I am that fucking lamp. I remember improvising family and friend. That's why I cracked myself up with that, because I was just like,
I love that line.
Is that going to read or not, my family and my friend?
I love that.
So it still gets so many people still watch that. It's reaching new generations.
A lot to that video.
We owe a lot to it. We tried to do 2 different sequels, and both of them failed. One was really bizarre. Do you remember Babies and Bangles?
So that was like a take on Toddlers and Tiaras, which was just so ridiculous. But yeah, obviously we'll link that.
I was trying to submit you for a baby or a child beauty pageant, and you were like, I'm not a child. So I was being really creepy. I was essentially being like Gypsy Rose Blanchard's mother, wasn't I? Trying to get you to be a child and then like beating you up. It was so surreal. It was just obviously horseshit. So I'm not surprised that one.
You're 1 in a million. You'll never be Sandra Bullock.
But then the other one I think wasn't terrible, and that was a Freaky Eaters parody.
Eaters, where I was addicted to eating lettuce, and obviously the joke there was she's clearly eating something else, otherwise she wouldn't look like that, would she? That was originally going to be part of a series
on Wow Presents Plus.
Yes, which
didn't pan out.
And now it's the prize for Drag Race.
Less said about that, the better.
Less said. Say no more.
Luckily, we were able to retain that video and upload it onto our channel anyway. So.
Luckily, we were able to ditch and run. And yeah, that didn't really work out very well either. But that's the thing, like you can't, it's the nature of a viral video. You can't plan a viral video. You can't prepare or like guess how it's going to work. Obviously, there's certain things which you might think, but we didn't have a clue, did we? Like what we were doing and what. I think that's why our channel is so all over the place. It's what's referred to by our YouTube liaison manager as a variety channel.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
I quite like
Which
that.
I think is very nice, isn't it? It is variety.
Eclectic.
There is variety.
Yeah.
Way back when it was just so, I think we overthought things so much that it didn't have the kind of like, fucking joie de vivre it's got now. But yeah, that video.
Joie de vivre.
I feel like I was on a bus. I don't know why I would have been on a bus because I walked to and from work, but I can remember being on a bus and messaging you being like, I have this great idea for a video. And then I just texted to you. I just said, we're gonna pretend that I have an addiction to being furniture. And you were like, that
you might have
sounds
got
shit.
a bus to like see someone.
But I can just remember you being like, that's horseshit, what does that even mean? And I was like, I've got this all in my head.
I don't remember.
And I
don't remember the conception of the idea at all.
But you know, for years I had this, I've always had such a thing with like authenticity, with trying to not rip people off. I've always been so kind of like concerned with someone's gonna say you're ripping someone off. So for years I was quietly nervous that someone was going to come out and be like, oh, they've just copied someone else. I mean, it would be subconscious. I don't think it was.
Well, like who though?
Well, I just thought, because I just randomly thought of it, I was like, that must have been subconsciously because I've seen someone doing that somewhere, which I never figured out if I had ripped it off from someone, but I don't think that it was that situation. But I was always really nervous that, yeah, we would just get outed as like frauds or something because of, it was just a weird like paranoia that I had. I feel like for a while I really wanted to distance myself from this. I mean, now I don't really care. It's just like a license.
Why would you want to distance yourself from it?
Because I can remember at one point it was I wanted more like new stuff to happen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't want to just be stuck with
You didn't want to be
this.
one trick pony,
Like a one-hit wonder.
Mana.
People at, you know, at DragCon or
can
whatever,
be a trap.
if they were like, oh, can you do the washing machine thing? And I'd be like, oh, of course. But then after a while I was like, I just wish one person was just like, oh, I really like Wendigo Solutions, or something that was something else, just something else. Because you want to move around and do different things.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But listen, it's happened. And if you'd like to see the remastered in Smell-O-Vision 4K version of, what's it called? I Want to Be a Sofa.
My weird addiction, I want to be a sofa.
I Want to Be a Sofa. Then head over to the Novympia Patron now, where you can see it for as little as $1.
What a waste of time, honestly. Right, have we got some birthdays?
Did you guys hear that? That wasn't me, and I'm scared.
Did you guys hear that?
Birthdays.
Well, and we've got some birthdays from the Patron to announce. For December 20th, we've got two. We've got Jennifer SG. Jennifer Spain, great. You've been with us for so long. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
And and also to Uttermost Shite.
Which is a fantastic name.
What a gorgeous name. Happy birthday
well
to you.
done. How beautiful. It's really pretty, that, isn't it?
You could see it coming from a mile off.
Christmas Eve, we have two birthdays. Craig and Adam Zemes. Happy birthday to the pair of you.
Birthday.
Christmas Eve, babies.
We've got Christmas Day. Jesus is a biscuit, which is December 25th for Nigeria Dawson. Happy
birthday.
Ali Walton Summers for December 28th.
Happy birthday, Ali.
Happy birthday, darling.
The following day on the 29th, happy birthday to Ryan. Thank you so much for following us.
And then for December 30th, we've got Elizabeth and Pablo.
Happy birthday, guys.
To the pair of you. Thank you for being with us.
Really aggressive. Shh. Your energy is kind of like all over the place today.
Yeah, I'm feeling very free. Time.
What does that even mean?
Oh, and goodbye.
And a my Aunt Rosemary to our brand new patrons, Garrett McClure, Charlie, Holly Buckley, Mezzy, Jezzy85, Sarah D, Elgarian, Blue Chewy, Norwegian Blue, Pelican Boone, Lady Peaches, Daher, Kane and Don Lowe.
I don't think it's the least attractive thing in the world. I don't know where we got it from. Probably like B&Q or something, but like,
Not great.
it's not ideal. We don't use it, but it's still here, look.
Thumbnail.
I just wish you'd do it again.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.